Yeah.
I just remember being very drunk outside of Sketchbook.
Yeah, so that just solidified.
This week we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with beer. This is episode 77 of the Malting Hour.
What's the haps on the hops? Got yeast, that's bees. This the Malting Hour where we talk about our drink and tell you what we think every other week. And if we get drunk, well, we might slur our speech. Got the gift of gab, the friends you wish you had. Join us for a drink, join us for a laugh. Time is never wasted, where you getting wasted. The Malting Hour here, people take your places. People take your places. People take your home.
Welcome to the Malting Hour. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon Winninger, joined always with
Tony Golick.
And making his debut because we felt sorry for him, or his return debut, I guess I should say.
Clark with hip hops.
Okay, you don't get
Who's that? Oh crap! Sorry, it's just Clark Fetcher.
Don't you have your own show about
Damn
roast beef and mayonnaise?
Yeah, the roast beef hour. Or what was it called?
The roasting hour.
I would just call it the Arby's hour or something like.
What about the sandwich something? We gotta.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Okay.
Speaking of Arby's, isn't there? I saw a video on Facebook. There's they make a vodka.
What?
Yeah.
Is it like horsey sauce vodka?
I don't know. That would in a Bloody Mary. Yeah.
Add that to your bourbon collection.
Look at all this bourbon
right
and this horseradish.
Arby's. We've got the bourbon.
I finally watched that TikTok you sent me about the smoked.
Right? Isn't that a good idea?
Whiskey. I was like, that is awesome. And I have one of those smoking tubes too. So now
let's do it. Let's smoke some bourbon right now. One of the bottles you haven't opened. Let's not try it and just smoke it.
Dude, go to Heaven and Hill. Heaven Hill.
Hey, welcome everybody. It's our St. Patrick's episode because this is the week of St. Patrick's Day, and we're very Irish on this show. I don't know if you guys know that. With a name like Anthony Joseph Golick, you can probably tell I have a lot of Irish in me. There's no Italian, no Polish, no German whatsoever. Are either one of you guys? Brandon, you're Irish, right?
A wee bit.
Scottish.
Clark's Scott.
You know.
Well, my mother-in-law would like you then.
My mother's maiden name was McDonald.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So that's where you get it from, huh?
Yep.
Is your dad Irish at all?
No.
At all.
Just
a wee.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just a smaller bit. It's not even possible. His whole family, they were all German, Austrian, heritage mostly. And apparently, my brother did the DNA, Ancestry.
23andMe.
He didn't do that. He was doing his Ancestry.com stuff, which I've done. And apparently, we have some relatives out of France at some point.
Not anymore. So last time we tried to do this, we did a live episode and we got cut right away because apparently you can't just play copyrighted music. Well, that's okay. We had fun. We drank a barrel-aged Guinness and Lucky Linny? What is it called?
From Old Irving?
Yeah.
That was good. That was fun. All right, that's it. See you guys later.
That's a recap from last year's.
That's last year's recap.
The whole copyrighted music on Facebook. I watch all these reels now, and I'm going through. I'm like, how are you? Everyone's just using whatever.
Well, and how quickly we were cut off too. I mean, it was within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Instant.
It's literally the tossers were watching it and reported us, and we're like, no.
I have a feeling this small beer podcast is going to play our song. Did you tip them off? Maybe on Twitter.
No, I didn't actually.
Hey, we're going to play the tossers tonight. Anyway, we got 4 beers. This is not now our first episode. The first time we did a St. Patrick's Day, we had to record it 3 times. Remember that, Brandon?
Yep.
We drank through all the beers twice and even had the Bushmills twice. That was a fun afternoon when I got home. I think I took a nap.
Yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, after we recorded it again, I think I did find the original copy at one point. And I was like, it's there.
Malting Hour Rewind.
I would have deleted it at this point, but I wish I would have saved it just to do a throwback and compare these episodes side by side because we were desperately trying to say the same things.
We were.
But we were getting more and more drunk because we finished that episode. We did a couple more shots of Jameson, I think, and it was 10.
We were doing Bushmills.
Yeah, and it was 10 in the morning.
Yeah,
I do remember it being early because I was brewing that day. And
that's right.
I was texting with Tony about something with brewing, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're in the middle of an episode," And then later on, you told me you had to redo it. I'm like, damn.
I think Tony said it. Like, didn't you say like, we're doing some household stuff, stuff around the house when I get home? I'm like, not anymore.
Nope. I
So
don't
here's a
think that
question.
happened.
What would you say is the drunkest show you've been a part of? Is there one that stands out besides that one?
As far as this episode,
The Malting Hour goes?
Oh man. Geez, that's a good question.
Sholanda's first one was pretty
That was pretty
good from what I recall listening. At
I
least.
feel like a lot of the Bourbon County episodes have been pretty.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, was like the Bourbon County blowout.
Well, we only did half an episode. That was supposed to be like a full. Well, it was a full episode, but we were supposed to make that like a full.
But then we ended up,
thing.
and then
Drinking.
piecemealing it like
Right.
And then eating
here.
burritos afterward.
That's never a bad idea.
I don't know. I feel like maybe the last pumpkin beer episode. I felt actually no Christmas. Our Christmas beer episode.
Oh well, yeah.
that was
because leading up to it, we also partook a bit.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Rev, yeah.
But still, that was the Christmas.
And then you guys kept going after I left.
No, that wasn't Christmas beer. That was when we did Rev. That was the Maltese.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
I'm talking about the
okay.
Christmas.
So
when,
that's the answer
when
for
Pat
me.
And Dan, were here.
That's
and
true.
We all,
That was pretty good. For me,
that
the
was a lot of
Maltese
fun.
last year, I was ready to roll.
yeah. What about you, Brandon?
Really.
I think probably that one.
The Christmas one or
The Christmas
the
one
Maltese?
was pretty. The Maltese was pretty because we.
Yeah, well, you
keep
combine
drinking
our.
That was
Well, I'm just thinking
outing.
about like how I felt at the end of the day. I was like, we kept drinking, and
It
then
did not feel great.
And then we went to Old Irving at 9 a.m.
Well, the good is I was
next
home.
day.
I got home and it was like 8:00.
it wasn't super.
No, it wasn't super late, and I like drank a bunch of water, and I took a nap, and I woke up at like 10, and I'm like, I'm gonna drink more water and watch a movie, and got up and like it was a normal day.
Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, I did not feel great the next day, and I didn't drink a beer until the following Tuesday.
Wow.
Except for the samples. That's the one we got after the episode.
Yeah, at 10 in the morning.
Which that was funny. Dan reached out and texted us. He goes, "So I noticed you guys didn't sample any beer on the episode.
Yeah.
Was that on purpose?" I was like, "No, we just rolled with it." All right, I'm gonna open up this first beer, guys.
Yes.
The first beer tonight, or today, whatever you're listening, is from Saugatuck. Is it okay that I'm doing this one first?
Yeah,
I figure we
let's
just
do it,
go
man.
in that order. And let
I
those,
mean-
Yeah, good call.
I don't remember what they all are. So.
All right, well, I'm about to fill you in, brother. Saugatuck Brewing Company. They're in Michigan.
Saugatuck, Michigan.
Duh. Well, thanks, Michigan guy.
Clever name.
Welcome back to the show. Maggie's Irish Ale. It's an ale brewed with honey. It's a product of the USA. So I didn't know anything about it when I bought it. I just saw that it was an Irish ale, and then I read more about it after I purchased it. Here we go. Crack open a can of luck. Okay. The balanced mahogany-colored Irish ale is brewed with locally harvested Michigan honey, creating aromas of caramel and tea that sing in the beautiful symphony with subtle hints of malt sweetness. May you have all the happiness and luck that life can hold, and at the end of your rainbows, may you find a can of beer. I need glasses.
It's beautiful.
All right, here we go. Have you guys ever had this?
No.
Negative.
Right. Neither have I. That's why I grabbed it.
I don't think I know I've had a couple Saugatuck Brewing Company beers, but
They're the one that do the Neapolitan one, right?
I believe so.
I need
and
someone's. Who's giving me a glass? You give me a glass?
Blueberry
Oh,
Maple
Clark.
Stout.
Oh, one of you guys. I got 2 beers over here already. I just need one glass, guys. Just need one glass. Well, yeah, that.
Yeah, and I know, Tony, you've either talked about that before or shared one with me.
the blueberry or the
Blueberry Maple Stout.
Yes, I think. Did I share that? Yes, I think I gave it to you.
You might have given it to me.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hand out the beers. Talk.
Sorry,
No,
Clark,
but-
you don't get to use your own taster that you
Oh,
brought.
that's okay. Oh, this looks like a great glass. No, but I feel, Tony, when many moons ago, we almost stopped at Saugatuck on the way home from the special trip to Kalamazoo we had, where you spent the week
yes.
in the either emergency room, dentist chair, endodontist chair, all of the above.
Yes, when I had an abscess that appeared out of nowhere. It was the worst trip of my life, but
That sounds gross.
really powered through the night. The day before, when I started feeling like crap. Now, Clark and I were at a trade show. That's why we were up there. This is before he fired me. We went up there, and I woke up, and I told him, look at my face, man. And he's like, you shaved? And I was like, no, not right here. It's like kind of swollen. It's kind of
What
sore.
are you pointing at?
Where all the hair is spread away.
Oh, the huge bump there, you mean?
Yeah, you're like, oh, that does look weird. So I went to like an urgent care, and then they said, yeah, apply heat to it. Which, by the way, don't do that. I told them, like, I'm like, I think I have an abscess.
Yeah.
Like, something's wrong with the tooth. And they're like, no, if I touched it, you would feel bad. Anyways, we did go to, like, 2 breweries after that. Because I was like, okay, I guess I'll be fine. I'll take these pills and be okay. I went back and took a nap. You went to another brewery, and then I met you at Bell's.
Well, this was a day after that. We went to, 5 breweries throughout Kalamazoo.
We went to Founders.
Started at Founders at what? Noon? Mm-hmm. And ended up at that
salad.
old pub downtown. I can't think of the name that does all that cool
I forgot all
habanero
about
stuff.
that. Yeah, spicy, like a spicy-ass beer.
Yeah. So, it was
Peanut butter and jelly beer, too.
8 hours of drinking.
Good. Yeah.
Probably helped.
No, it's fine.
You feel even better.
And then I woke up. I got to find a picture, but I woke up in the morning and my whole face was swollen.
I don't know why. Did we have a peanut butter and jelly beer?
We have.
Was it the Eagle Park?
Yes.
Yes.
That's sour. Oh,
yeah.
we got to get that again.
I think it was one of those.
What do you
Well, they're distributing into Chicago now.
I
So
saw that. It's very exciting.
We'll have to do a Welcome to Chicago show.
Yeah, like we did with Rheingeist. I miss those guys. I want to talk to Rheingeist again. Anyways, what do you guys think of this beer?
call us.
It is solid.
Yeah.
This is literally the word I was just going to say.
It's the description, I think, nails it. Like it says, I mentioned tea at one point in it. Yeah,
right.
Aromas of caramel and tea that sing beautifully, that sing in beautiful symphony with subtle hints of malt sweetness. That is exactly what I'm getting.
It is super clean. And even like when you look through it,
Yeah.
very, very clear.
Like, no
that
haze
amber,
or-
that amber like reddish color. That maltiness is awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever their malt bill is, I mean, I'm sure it's probably pretty standard for most Irish red ales, but comes through really, really good here. The hop profile is very low.
Yeah, it's not super bitter.
Really not much bitterness. It smells like kind of biscuity. I think I like this really because of the carbonation.
Yeah.
It's so lightly carbonated,
Yeah,
just enough to where it's like
I was going to say that it's not lacks carbonation, but it's definitely on the lower end, which is
Like dances on your tongue.
sure,
a little bit
sure.
Just agree with me.
subtly.
You guys, we can't have separate opinions on beers on this show.
But the thing about it's so like that carbonation makes it so drinkable. Like I'm almost done with this.
Yeah,
pour.
I
Like,
kind of wish I brought another can. Sorry, guys. I didn't think we have 3 other beers to get through, but I was just thinking like, we'll see how this is. I'm sure we want one more. I do want more. I want to have another one.
Yeah.
I might have another one tonight, so I can feel like crap
You should.
tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I totally drink this around St. Patrick's Day.
I totally
Probably not
drink
something
this-
I go to year round, but who does often go to Irish red ales year round?
Around, yeah, it's true.
the Irish.
Who's drinking Killian's anymore? Why didn't we get that? Did they even make? Did you guys ever?
I used to
don't
drink
see
a
it.
bunch of Killians.
Didn't we do
actually.
Killian's in the first one?
Did we?
I think we did.
Clark, can you look that up for us real quick?
Oh boy, that's going to be a difficult.
That'll keep him occupied.
done
We
this
can drink
for
the other 2
months.
beers that he brought, so we won't even mention that we're going through this. Brandon, your overall take on this beer? What do we got? What are you thinking?
If I was going to give it a rating, I'd give it a solid 3.75.
I like that.
Very clean, easy drinking. I like you said, I could drink more of this, and that's kind of like my gold standard for a lot of things. Is like, can I drink more of this, or
thought
what I want to?
Our gold standard was, can you drink it on a warm summer day?
Well, that too. I could.
I could.
Would I want to? I don't know.
Not a
It
lot
would
of
probably
them.
remind
It
me
wouldn't be
of
my first
around
choice.
this time of year. I'd probably going,
Yeah.
oh, that reminds me of March.
Smarch. I like to call it Smarch. The lousy Smarch weather that we have. We're at 71 day snowstorm on the other. I would like. This is a good springtime beer. Like if I could drink this when it starts. Later this weekend it's going to be 50 degrees.
This is the perfect beer for second winter.
Clark, overall, what are you giving? What are you giving this beer?
I'm giving it a 3.5.
I like that.
Just nothing crazy, but nothing bad about it.
I'm going to switch.
Right there in the middle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you. Right in the middle. I like that. I'm going to switch this up, and instead of making it only in quarters, I'm going to say a 3.8.
Ooh,
3.8 because I feel like it's better than 3.75, but not quite a 4 for me.
yeah.
So it's 0.05 better than Brandon's.
Absolutely.
So when we come out with our own beer review app,
Yes.
you can do it all down to the 10th.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that.
It's going to be called the Malting Hour Tapped.
And then you'll get people
like that.
pissed off because
Called the Tapping Hour.
what? I'm 1/10 away from 5.
Yeah, sorry you didn't make it. Yeah, that was good. Saugatuck Thank you so much for letting me buy this from you guys. I appreciate it. I look forward to buying it again.
You're welcome.
Didn't realize they were here. Clark, you brought the next beer. Why don't you read
Talk
it?
about it.
Dicey. Riley from our hometown, Begyle.
Our hometown is Begyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're hometown.
Begyle.
That's where we live.
Hometown brewery.
Begyle,
It's an
Chicago.
Irish-style red ale, brewed with traditional Maris Otter malt. This malty red ale has a slightly sweet, biscuity flavor with a mildly bitter finish and features aromas of caramel and raisin.
Sounds familiar.
Pairs well with folk songs sung in pubs.
Okay.
Like that?
Clark, you're Scottish.
Digression,
Remember, you're
will not
Scottish.
stand, man.
You're Scottish, dude. We need that soundboard. We really got to get a mixing board
I
soon.
know.
We really need to start a Patreon so we can get some money so we can buy equipment. If anybody wants to start sending us money, that'd be cool.
Or we need,
Just buy it ourselves.
podcast mamas.
Yeah. We need some podcast mamas out there. Or daddies. I'll take a podcast, daddy.
Looking a teeny bit darker.
Ooh.
Looking a teeny bit
Just a
darker
wee,
there.
It's a wee bit. Arrgh.
Dicey O'Reilly. Sorry to anybody in Ireland that we're insulting by doing terrible,
do have a listing
terrible.
there, so.
We do. Ooh, I like the carbonation
It's
on this.
almost pretty.
Is it close?
A little darker.
A little
it's a
darker,
tiny bit darker.
little, like a shade darker.
And a little fact, first time they've done this in 16-ounce cans.
Ooh.
So you get those extra 4 ounces.
Hey, the carbonation on this is a bit heavier than the Maggie's Irish Ale. I like that.
I do too. I think I prefer a bit more carb that we're getting in here.
Yeah, I liked for the drinkability of the Saugatuck. I enjoyed the way it was lightly carbonated, but it's a quicker drink for me because I drink it quicker.
Well,
This
Oh, go ahead.
slows me down a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah, it
Well,
slows me
this-
down. I poured a
feel
little
like
bit more in my
it's
can.
missing the maltiness that the Maggie's Saugatuck did.
I think maybe that's what the carbonation is doing, is
Yeah.
taking away a bit of that sweetness. And I don't know if we would have recognized it had we not had that Maggie's Irish Ale first. Maybe
Probably
we had this
not.
first.
Yep.
Maybe. Well, yeah, you guys know what I mean. Yeah, I don't.
But now I wish we had a Lucky Linny from Old Irving just to compare it to. I remember last year was on the hoppy side of a Irish Red.
I loved it. I remember I was really liking it.
Totally. And I wish we could compare it to that. Oops.
Oops. Did they do that this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just posted about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, last
Hey, Clark, you got to go to Old Irving soon.
why don't you just go over there right now?
I should. I'll
You
walk.
got to pick up that Alarmist and Old Irving
Did you walk here
collaboration.
again?
He jogged.
all the time.
That's what he does.
We should do a year where we go back and do all of the beers that we've ever done for St. Patrick's Day.
Oof.
In one show.
Yeah.
All right, we need. Well, that's when we call on
at
reinforcements.
least
We
one
can bring
more.
in extra people. We can bring in extra people.
Yeah, but start at what? 10 a.m. like you did for that show.
We'll make it like it's a party.
yeah.
And then we'll do another Bourbon County show after that.
Maybe
Ooh,
we'll
that's a terrible idea.
just
Let's
go
do
to
it.
Ireland and do it.
Ooh.
Hey, our listener in Ireland, can you get us there? Can you?
Do you have
house
a
us?
teleportation device?
Can you let us sleep at your house? We'll bring beer or money for beer. You can be on the show.
Email us at info@themaltinghour.com.
How many emails are we getting there these days, Brandon? A lot, right?
Oh, yeah, tons. Can't keep up with them.
He keeps forwarding to me because he can't read them all.
It's like Clark, Reed.
I'm glad you guys don't forward it to me because I just delete all emails I get. Overall, if I'm going to rate this one, this is tough. I can't.
This
I
is a
can't rate
tough one
first. I
for
can't
me.
rate it first.
I don't know if I like it.
I like.
See, I didn't think I liked the Saugatuck all that much. I thought it was fine. But now I'm going, okay, now I wish I could have what the Saugatuck the Maggie's had.
See, now I think I
But
like.
this is lacking.
I think I like the Dicey Riley more.
Really.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do like the can more. Does that count?
that's a cool can.
cool
I don't know.
can.
Both cans are kind of
Irish
cool.
flag, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, look at this. It's
Yeah, but 4-leaf
not
clover,
terrible.
3-leaf clover.
actually a
whatever it is.
3-leaf clover. So.
Not as lucky. Or is it the other way around?
Brandon, what about you, man? Clark, we'll come back around and see what your final say is on this. But Brandon, what do you, in comparison of the two? Which one would you mean?
Yeah,
same
I'm
style?
torn. And there's things I like about both of them. And I do think I agree. I like the carbonation on this a little bit more. Because
Oh,
Baby.
time for ESPN,
Score
baby.
update.
Sports
Baseball
update.
is still canceled.
And Russell Wilson got traded to the Broncos for way too much. Sports.
And that's been your sports update. Dwayne Walker.
The other thing that I think we're forgetting is that there was honey in the other one. That's where there's a lot. There's others. There's
There's more going on in the Maggies from Saugatuck.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I want some of the sweetness in this one.
Agreed.
But overall, if I was going to drink one more than not, I'd probably go with the Dicey Riley.
I agree with that.
Are we saying that correctly? Is it Dicey Riley?
I certainly hope so.
Or is it Dickie Riley? Oh, my Italian ancestors are rolling in their grave. Just one grave. One family.
They're all in there together.
There's a song called Dicey Riley by the Dubliners and Ronnie Drew.
Ronnie Drew. Oh, that sounds like a name
It goes,
you
oh,
made
poor
up.
old Dicey Riley, she has taken to the sup. Oh, poor old Dicey Riley, she will never give it up.
Oh, I thought
For
we
it's
were
off
someplace
each
else.
morning to the pop, and then she's in for another little drop.
Ooh, the dog liked the song.
Did this can say you're supposed to sing, or was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, no, it
okay,
did, it
see,
did.
yeah. So we're
All right, so
now it's tasting better.
Now it is tasting better. Okay, 3.95. 3.95 for Dicey Riley. I just want a little bit of the sweetness from the Maggie's Irish Ale.
I'm going 3.75, just like Maggie's.
Same?
right
Okay.
there for different reasons.
Okay.
Yeah,
Brandon?
same thing for
Same
me.
deal? Yeah.
Yeah, there's equal amount that I like in both of them. So it that's where I get, well, we're about even.
I think the carbonation is what's doing it for me. I like the carbonation in this more, but I wish it had the sweetness from the Maggie's. Maggie.
I can see
Maggie
that.
McGaggies.
There is a little bit more left of this, guys, if you want some. Anybody?
It's all yours, man.
Anyone feeling dicey?
You're
feeling
the
dicey?
Dicey O'Reilly.
You feeling dicey over there, Riley? Pouring beer for my buddy Brandon. Drink it.
Oh, the song tells the tale of an alcoholic call girl from Dublin.
Oh, shit.
So,
Now I feel uncomfortable that you sang it.
whoops.
You think that's why is that what maybe the beer's named after?
Wait, we should probably ask Begyle that. I mean, that's
If only they would be on the show.
and nobody knows if this woman is real or is fictional. So,
Well, we'll have time to think about it. We're going to take a break. Brandon, send us to a break.
and we're back. We're back.
Leave it. Leave it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to leave
we
it.
are.
It's just really kind of hoping for something else.
Just trying something different.
No, it was different. It was definitely different. We are back. Hope you guys enjoyed that break. We did. We're doing St. Patrick's.
Did we?
Yeah, I did. I had a good time. Did you guys enjoy our time of not recording?
Yes.
A little bit?
Lounged a little bit.
Yeah.
Played some Xbox.
Took my
nice.
shoes off.
Songs.
Oh, we
Tony,
did sing some
sing
songs.
one of those songs you were singing earlier.
Oh, I don't think you want to hear it. I don't think anybody wants to hear my
What?
songs. Anyways, we're moving on to another beer, and it wouldn't be a St. Patrick's Day episode if we didn't have some sort of Irish stout. But we're drinking local again. We are having Hubbard's Cave Irish Stout, which is an Irish Stout extra stout, Irish style extra stout brewed here in Illinois.
6%.
It is 6%. Brad, I should have had you. You can read the next one. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, man, everybody needs to read a beer on this episode. Where's Dan? Somebody get Dan. All right, here we go. Going. Clark, you already tried this.
I did.
What does it taste like? What do we do? What are we working with?
Well,
here?
so it is 6%, which I feel is on the teeny high side.
Well, it's an extra. It's the extra foreign. It's like an extra foreign.
Well, and it's Hubbard's Cave.
Yeah,
I picked this one up, and I wanted to see, because all of theirs are, 12%? Pastry stouts. Mm-hmm. I figured, let's see what they do to dial it down. And?
So it is 6%?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think foreign extra is 5.6.
Is that?
Yeah.
So just over.
I have one upstairs if you want to drink it.
I was going to...
It's also in the cupcakes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have cupcakes to eat tonight. We're going to talk about those when we get towards the end of it.
It was requested that we talk about them.
We're going to. That's the end of the episode treat. After the last beer, we're going to have that and do a shot of Irish whiskey, and then feel like crap tomorrow morning. You guys, I'm going to be honest. It just tastes like Guinness to me.
Mm-hmm. It tastes like a heavier, roastier, chocolatier Guinness.
It tastes like
without the nitro.
The foreign extra Guinness to me.
Yeah. So I had.
Oh yeah.
So Jewel, so if anyone's looking for it, currently Jewel had them on sale for 22-ounce bombers for $7 too. Two for $7.
Do I need that? No. Will I get it? Probably.
So I bought two of them. One because she needed to use it for the cupcakes, and I was like, "Yeah, you need it." And she goes, "I was like,
I needed one to drive home with."
I was like, how much did you need?" And then she goes, "A cup." I was like, "Oh." So there was a few ounces left. So we both had that, and just coming off that, literally, I was sipping on that before I came down here. Flavor profile is pretty on point. The only difference I'm noticing is it's a little heavier mouthfeel. A little bit heavier.
Yeah. I can see that.
But other than that, like, and again, in my mind, I would think that's what they're striving for, is to hit something like that. And they did. I mean, they nailed that. So,
well, I mean, what did it say on the description for it, Clark?
On Instagram, they posted it said, "No, is a description really required?"
Yeah, it's true. I think that it really does. It fucking tastes like Guinness Extra, which is good.
That is not a knock in any way.
No. And I think maybe when I first said it, it could be perceived as that.
Well,
I was kind of
so I was at Rev on Friday.
He means Revolution
last week,
Brewing.
And they have Paddy Wagon. They're Irish stout.
Offensive.
And I got it's on nitro. And I got it, and I'm going, oh, it's fine, because I think it mostly tasted like a different Guinness, and I'm going, well, I guess I should have tried something else, but there's a reason.
Yeah.
That style was made for this time of year, and that's what it tastes like.
Yeah, and I think it's fun if you go to a brewery, like if we went to Hubbard's Cave and we were going to drink some beers and they had this, and it's like, oh, okay, it's around this time of year, let's have that as well, instead of, focusing on IPAs, sours, and, giant pastry stouts. It'd be nice to throw this in there. And same thing with Revolution. Revolution has a vast array of beers on tap. Throw in a Guinness-type beer and you're good to go.
Yep.
I like
good
it.
business.
So, Myke, my brother-in-law, Myke, who we've talked about and we've done the show, he's done we did St. Patrick's Day party. We actually took part in two of them. One of them, I made an Irish red ale that turned out pretty good, and I wish I still had the recipe. He might have it, but he did one that he called Genius Stout, and it was just like regular Guinness Stout, and he nailed it. It tasted exactly like Guinness, and both kegs were gone that day. And when I say that day, because we started at like 9 o'clock in the morning for this party, kegs and eggs. It was a lot of fun, breakfast and beers, and by 2 o'clock, everyone's wasted, and they went to the parades and other bars. I went home and slept.
I'm trying to remember, because there was, I swear it was St. Patrick's Day that I was at Jane's house one day, and there's beer in the basement.
Could have been. That sounds about right.
Making pancakes and all this kind of stuff.
Bourbon County pancakes, baby.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe it was the year after that. But
Could have been.
Yeah, but I do remember. I think at one time I was there.
I think you brought over you brought over a 12-ounce bottle of Bourbon County so we can make Bourbon County pancakes.
Oh yeah, probably.
12
Sounds like
back in the day, man. Back in the day. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I missed those times, but someone at work just asked me the other day, do anything for St. Patrick's Day this weekend? I was like, I think I'm cleaning again in my basement. That's about it. That's where I'm at 40. Cleaning.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier today, I was like, I looked it up. I was like, are they doing the Southside Parade this year? And apparently they are. So
Yeah, I think everything's
Where's my
happening.
invite, Mr. Newport?
Everything's happening this weekend. Let's head to those bars. Get that green beer.
Should we go? Should we go out? Should we meet up
Cute
on
green.
Saturday or Sunday?
We can do another signing at tables. Where did we do that?
Wow.
Is that Half Acre?
Yes, that's right.
We were going to sign autographs, and
Yeah.
all those people came by.
Yeah, all those people came by. We talked to them. It was kind of embarrassing. I felt
Yeah.
bad for the staff.
Yeah, but they did a good job controlling the line and everything, and kept people moving through.
the riffraff.
All for the big surprise at Brandon's house for his birthday. Yay, he's 20. Yeah, do you guys want to get together? We'll go have a beer somewhere. Should we try it?
I'll be in Michigan, so you can join me.
Okay, we'll go up to Michigan. Brandon, you want to go up to Michigan on Saturday? Have a beer
go to
with
Saugatuck.
Clark?
Have
Ooh,
one.
yeah, let's do it.
Have one and go.
Yeah, good seeing
Sounds
you
fun.
guys.
Hey, we'll see you later. We have to leave. We got to get back. I've got chores still. All right, Clark, what do you think?
I'm giving this one a 4.
We're based
Give it a
on
four.
just kind
Based
of
on, because I like that it's a teeny bit heavier, because it's an extra stout.
Okay.
It's kind of Guinness on steroids.
Ooh, Guinness on steroids. What, Brandon? What did you just unplug? Just out of curiosity.
My microphone? Hello?
No, I was just curious because I thought it was like connected to what how we're recording. Oh, it can also run off of the computer. Interesting. Sorry, guys, for that little technical stuff. Brandon was taking care of erasing refrigerator sound, and then I got scared for a second because he unplugged something.
Well, it's funny because I thought I unplugged the refrigerator earlier. Apparently, I unplugged my kegerator. So I need to remember because last time I did that, I came down the next day, and it was after work or whatever, and I looked over, I was like, I think that plugged back in.
Whoopsie.
Everything was still cold, but
That's good. So Brandon, what would you give this?
I'm gonna go 3.98.
Oh, I forgot we can do random numbers.
Yeah, dude, it's not it's not a random number. It's where you feel like that beer falls.
Okay. Like I said, 3.98.
3.98.
And Clark was like, random numbers.
I enjoy that it is so close to foreign extra stout, or extra foreign stout, or whatever it's called.
I think it's extra four and stuff. Actually, I don't
But
know.
it's got a little bit more mouthfeel to it, and I like that. And if that was their intention to kind of nail that, I think they did a mighty fine job.
I am going to agree with you. I'm going to do 3.98. Just under the 4 that Clark was so gracious with.
So I win.
Yeah, you. Congrats, the price is right. You ended up winning. You win the end of the can. You can finish it.
Oh, what a game.
Like, come on up.
Good game.
Come on up.
Bravo.
That's great.
We make up the rules as it goes
What
along.
else do I win?
Get out. Take
You
your
win
beer
an
and
opportunity to maybe come on the show another time.
leave. Grab a cupcake on your way out.
Really?
Yeah, you get a cupcake. Thanks for showing up. Oh man, he finished.
I'll take it.
I said he could have a little more of the beer he brought. Jeez, real nice.
So extra foreign extra stout is 7.5.
Oh, is it?
That's hefty.
Hefty.
I was wrong.
I do like. And for a long time, I drank Guinness. That was all I was drinking because the bar that I lived by, Christina's place that I lived by, was $2 Guinness and $2 PBR. So that was my introduction really to enjoying Guinness, and I would just sit there and drink pint
Now,
after pint.
inflation and everything, it's $3.
I know it's $3, which is still probably the cheapest you can
Yeah.
get Guinness.
Yeah, I
That's
drove by
Price.
where Half Acre was. Hot Butcher will be not Wild Goose right next door, but across the street from there, had a big
Grafton.
big thing
baby.
out front said $5 Guinness. I'm like, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
but
even $5 Guinness. Is
I
a
was
good deal.
thinking, still not 3.
Their best deal that they had is their $5 for all-you-can-eat wings.
that we had on a Saturday night.
Oh man, $5 Guinness
awesome.
and $5 wings.
I did a beer bus for one of my birthdays. I think I may have done that more than once, but anyways, so we went to a bunch of different places, and we started at Wild Goose, and then we ended at the Grafton across the street. I think it's Grafton.
Did the bus take you there, or did you walk?
It's either
across
Grafton
the
or
street?
Gannon's. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, which one?
Look that up.
But anyway, so we went in there, and I knew on Wednesdays they had $5 all-you-can-eat wings, and I think we went in there and we're like, "Oh, how much are wings?" And the woman was like, the waitress was like, "It's $5." I was like, "For how many?" She's like, "It's all you can eat." Literally, I think all of
Everybody.
us got that. Like,
Yeah,
there
they're
was,
just like, just
8
keep
of
bringing
us.
wings to the table.
Literally, we're like, just keep
going
them
at it.
coming.
That's the best.
Well, that was a fun beer bus trip because our first stop, other than where we had originally started, was that Begyle and Dovetail, or Begyle.
Yeah,
Begyle was the
Begyle.
first stop. Did we go to Dovetail for a beer?
We did not. I don't know.
We went to Sketchbook.
We did.
We didn't go to Temperance.
Lagunitas.
We were supposed to go to Lagunitas. No, we were supposed to go to Indiana.
Yeah.
I was like, where'd you guys drive?
Originally, we were going to go to 18th Street.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot of up and down and all around.
So then maybe because one of the ones for my birthday, we went to Lagunitas.
I remember one that we went to Lagunitas just for, you had some MasterCard Visa thing.
That too. That's what the first night you drank Utopias.
It was. I'm staring at the bottle right now.
I think there's still a little left.
Me.
Yeah.
I just remember being very drunk outside of Sketchbook.
Yeah, so that just solidifies. so that solidifies in my head so I did the birthday thing more than once, and I think maybe the last one, maybe we just went to Lagunitas. I don't remember because there's pictures of it, but I do remember the fact that for that trip when I went to Lagunitas, we had Sebastian was with us, and he wanted to bring a friend. And we had to go pick up his friend who lived somewhere off of Montrose. And so he was given the driver directions. I don't know if he had never met her before. It was like a Tinder thing.
Oh, God. What?
And like literally just picked her up and said, "Get on the bus." And it was like, here we go. We're drinking with this random girl. And
This is exciting. I really like where this story is going.
it was, she had like, I think she had like no interest in him, and she was like hitting on somebody else that was on the bus, and I was just like laughing my ass off.
Typical Dicey Riley.
Full circle.
Yeah, so that was a different bus trip.
I was not a part of that one. But I thought we went to...
We did Begyle. Did we do Rev? I don't know.
No, but I did bring some beer onto that bus. But did we just...
It wasn't just Begyle and Sketchbook. There was something else.
Oh, that was the first time I met Emil, too.
I'm like, my brain is like...
Yeah, well, we drank a lot. And wasn't there beers on the bus, too? When you could still do that?
Oh,
I feel like, duh, I drink homebrew. But I also remember, I think I had some like 312s and shit like that.
I think we did go to Lagunitas because you had a post about it on Facebook where you were like, "Thanks for having a birthday and taking me to one of my favorite breweries." And I think you did a picture of like the entrance of Lagunitas.
Man, maybe I was drunk already.
We'll have to go back and check.
Yeah, I'll check that out. Anyways, that was, man, I don't even remember how we got on that subject, but that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was happy birthday, man.
Oh, you were talking about $5 pints of Guinness.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
At Grafton or Gannon.
Yeah.
Gannon's.
Gannon's,
Looks like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. But that's where the place with $5 all you can eat buffalo wings.
God, I hope that's still there.
Should we go right now?
Let's go.
Let's go get a $5 Guinness.
It's a Wednesday. It usually was on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, we got one more beer,
Signs are
guys.
calling.
We're gonna have to hold off. We're gonna hold
Got one more beer and a bottle of Jameson.
We gotta drink the bottle of James. Brandon, I'm gonna pass. I got the opener. There's nothing to read on this, but
Thanks.
oh wait, there is something to read on it. Here you go.
Government warning?
Here you go. No, above the government warning.
Looking at $14.95 fish and chips. Meh.
So this one is the chocolate mint stout. Bourbon. It is also bourbon barrel aged.
Yes, it is.
Aged in Kentucky bourbon barrels.
It's a Guinness.
This
You
is
left
Guinness.
that part out.
Oh, yes, sir. This is Guinness. And the description on the back says, "This winter treat was brewed with mint, aged in bourbon barrels, and then finished with cacao. A brew of minty, malty sweetness with oak and cocoa finish. Please recycle."
So last year we did just the regular barrel aged Guinness. You guys were not a big fan of that one. Going back to it, I loved it. You guys liked it.
We were fairly blah on it,
Yeah.
if I recall.
You guys were kind of dicks about it.
I think
I'm
we
gonna
were
be
being,
honest.
at least I was being a bit
Bring it back,
dicky,
baby.
yeah.
Get some of that. Clark can have some at the end. Fucking.
And I do apologize to Guinness for that. That was uncalled for.
Yeah, well, Guinness will never be on our show now. Thanks a lot.
You never know.
Oh yeah, unplug those. So I have had this before. I've shared it. Oh man, it smells
So it said I did find that they used
Oops, sorry, I hit the mic.
dried mint in the whirlpool, and then pure liquid cacao post barrel. So a little
mint in their whirlpool.
Yeah, I put mint in
know
all
what
my
I'm saying?
beers.
Oh, I meant like when I'm in the hot tub, turn on the whirlpool setting.
nothing better.
Ooh, it very thin mint esque.
Yeah, it
For
just
sure.
smells like
I was
a-
thinking like Andy's mint.
Yeah,
Flavor.
Anybody want an Andes mint? I got one. If you want to compare.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
Maybe what I want the Frango beer to taste like.
Oh,
Let's not talk about that.
I didn't say who made it.
Hubbard made that beer.
Exactly. I didn't say anything.
I did.
I like it.
That was okay.
So now, first sip is interesting. It was not what I was expecting after getting the nose.
Okay.
Can I
I've
let
got my
this
feelings
ruminate
about
for
this.
a second?
Yeah, I'll let you guys think. You know what? I'll talk about it.
This is a podcast.
Yeah, the aroma is much like having a Girl Scout Thin Mint cookie up in your face or an Andes Mint. There is a nice light chocolate mint aftertaste in my mouth. Like it's not super sweet.
Yeah.
It is like a cooling mint almost, but there is that like cocoa chocolate like bitterness on the sides of my tongue. As far as barrel goes, I don't get much, if any, which is not a bad thing. I think Guinness is kind of a delicate beer to want to barrel age anyway, but I will say that I do really like this beer. Will I buy another 4-pack for $20? Probably not. But if I saw a single bottle, I'd pick it up.
10.8%. What's interesting about this, and what you said about the barrel, I thought I was getting barrel, but I think that's just mint. Like at the end, I'm like, there's some barrel coming in. Like, no, it's just overwhelming mint.
Maybe it's when
not
I say
that
the
way.
bitterness, maybe that's a little bit of the barrel. You know, does that make sense?
It
Like
does.
alcohol-wise?
I think I'm getting a ton of the actual dried real mint, and can tell that it's not fake extract or
Yeah.
some other version of mint that other breweries have tried.
You mean like the actual Frango mint extract that was used and minted by Hop Butcher?
I'm sorry, I didn't say anything about that.
No, I know. I was just asking if that's.
Oh,
what
I'm
you-
sorry. I'm busy drinking my Guinness.
okay. Perfect.
So
I don't-
I guess I actually, not to interrupt, but on the nose I'm getting a tinge of barrel, the oak of a barrel, if you will.
Sure, I can see that.
That's coming in more as it warms up a little bit. I'm a little surprised at the body of the beer itself. It's pretty light. I mean, it's definitely light drinking for a 10% beer.
There's more carbonation in it than I thought there would be in it.
And while we're on the subject of talking about a Guinness beer, is it? I think 2023, the second U.S. location for Guinness is opening
Yes.
in Chicago.
That's right.
Yes,
I forgot.
Pretty excited about that.
Do we know? Is it going in the old Ballast Point place?
I think it is.
I hope so.
I mean, that would be.
It'd make the most sense. I mean, that was a
The
nice
equipment
spot.
is there,
Did you
but-
guys go? Did you guys ever go
No,
to that
I never
Ballast?
had to go.
Never went.
Oh man, it was cool. It was nice, and I liked Ballast Point. I don't know if I like
375 North Morgan Street, which I'm pretty sure is Ballast Point.
I think so. I have like cool Ballast Point gear that's the color of like Bears colors, and they also had like San
Did you go to
Francisco
an
gear.
event there?
No, yeah, make
You
your
went to
own.
some-
You put your own. What are those? Potted plants. We
Yeah.
took those. Those little guys. What do you call them? My wife,
Succulents.
thank you. My wife would be so mad at me that I didn't know that. Yeah, you took succulents and you used cans, old cans, not old cans, but beer cans. You
Yeah.
put them in there, and we still have one that's still alive. We call it Marley because it looks like. Well, Marley has now passed on, but Laura snips them and grows from there. The snippings
Yeah.
and
That's how you do it. I guess.
the children of Marley have now come on. It's like the actual Bob Marley story. He's no longer with us, but his children continue to make music, and that's what our plants are like now. We have young Marleys.
So just to correct everything we just said, it is not going into the Ballast
Son of a
spot.
bitch.
For some reason, that I thought that was correct, but it's going about half a mile away from that on Morgan. So
So we're close.
Fulton Market area, just not.
Maybe that's where.
But I could have sworn I read it was taken over that. But Maybe that's something.
Well, I don't know what's in there now. Or I'd be curious to know, Clark, what they're planning on putting in there because, dude, that's like.
Do you guys want me to keep talking about the succulent that we named Marley because it looked like dreadlocks?
Dicey Riley?
No,
Did
Marley.
it hang like dreadlocks? Or,
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'll take a picture and post it on Instagram one day.
Do it in the
One day.
official
This is my-
podcast Instagram account, please.
Absolutely. Malting hour. Here's
So
the
all
succulent.
of the listeners.
So
especially the ones in
in
Ireland.
a future episode, we'll have a pop quiz and we'll do another like
Ooh, I like it.
promo. Like, what
Yeah.
was the name of the succulent that Tony and Laura have?
You guys better write this down, Pat. All right. Brandon, while Clark is still Googling, Brandon, overall, what do you give this bad boy? That's going to be my new way of asking. Hey, man, what are you going to give this bad boy?
So I like it a lot, but I think I'm going to go probably like 3.6-ish.
All right, okay.
Just because I'm not getting that barrel. It's very much a light-bodied beer, but that lends itself to being a Guinness. That's no fault of the beer itself. It's Guinness that's been barrel aged with mint and some stuff. Yeah, I was expecting more barrel, or I guess I would have been hoping for more barrel. But overall, like if for a mint beer, it's pretty tasty. I do like how the mint is presented in this versus other beers that we've had with mint in it. And not necessarily knocking the Frango beer, but like we've had other mint beers in the past too that have just been like.
Well, you were kind of talking about minted from Hot Butcher that used the Frango mint extract.
But I like that beer.
I know you actually did like that beer. I
still have a can left.
Are there other mint beers that you guys can think of that you've had either recently or that you liked or really disliked?
Yeah, the Shamrock beer from Goose Island.
Yeah.
See,
That
was
blows
really
everything
good,
out of the water.
Okay.
And that was that fake artificial McDonald's fucking mint.
Fucking
and that shit was
awesome.
good.
That was
That's
really
the
good.
best mint beer I've ever had. I also do like the peppermint bark porter from Two Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
I
true.
haven't had
And
that in
that
forever. Yeah,
That's one of my
good.
favorites.
other Kentucky
Damn,
one we
just
had
good.
on the Christmas show 2
Oh
years ago.
yes,
Kentucky Bourbon?
Yeah, that was a porter as well, or is
That
that
was, and we talked about that on the Christmas show. That was
Yeah,
really
that was
good.
also the
Okay,
COVID Christmas
okay.
show.
Yeah, because I like this more now that it's warmed a tiny bit. My first sip, I did not like it very much, but it's growing on me. Still don't love it. There's a weird sourness that I'm getting on the back end. I don't know what that is. I think it's just bitter, but
What are you gonna give it?
it's fine.
What are you gonna give it?
3.52.
All right, I'm going off of what I wrote back on December 18th. I wrote, this is on Untapped, chocolate, mint, and mild barrel. I like this a lot. Gave it a 4.25. Ooh, a lot.
It's high praise.
I would change this probably to a 3.8.
You can't do that on tap.
So 3.75 it is. Sorry, Guinness. Because it is. I do like it. I do enjoy the beer, especially at 10%. That's a good. Like, I would like to have that at room temperature. I thought it was going to be warm enough
Yeah.
to maybe have other flavors pop out. I've got one more bottle left, so maybe we'll drink it some other
No,
time.
my last sip right there, that was much warmer than my first few sips, was definitely better.
So
More like a
that's-
cookie.
Maybe we'll do that. Well, I'll hold on to the last bottle. We'll let it sit out for 3 hours
In the sun with the other pumpkin beers. We're gonna
You know what
drink.
we'll do? Yeah, you know what? We'll do it in the summer. We'll do it in the summer. We bring Rachel back to drink the rotten pumpkin beers. Which, by the way, I know of places to get bad pumpkin beers. So we are going to do a rotten pumpkin beer episode
We
this
have
year.
to write up a waiver that she'll need to sign so she doesn't sue us for feeding her bad beers.
Well, we also have the Budweiser hard pumpkin seltzer left in your refrigerator now.
Oh yeah. Dude, I saw that the other day. I was like, should I?
No, don't do it. We're saving
How long are we leaving these beers in the sun before we drink them?
at least 3 hours.
So the sun-baked beer
2
episode.
weeks.
2 weeks.
Sun-baked pumpkin beer. Hey, Clark, behind you is a plate of pumpkin.
Plate of pumpkins.
It's a plate of cupcakes. Can you grab those?
I'll grab them.
Grab those cupcakes that are not pumpkins. They are cupcakes made by Brandon's wife, Becca, for the show. Grab one. Take one. Take one. Take one. Take one. Take one. Whoop. Thank you. I don't need to see him. I already took a fucking picture of it.
Grazie.
Brandon, please explain to us. Oh, thank you. Go sit down. Brandon, please explain to us what we are about to indulge on this episode. Something I look forward to, by the way.
Yeah, so these are the Irish cupcakes that my wife makes. They're Irish because there is Guinness.
There's Irish people in them.
Yes. We grinded them up.
Oh, God.
It's fine.
I'm glad you didn't say you ground up leprechauns or anything, because that would have been offensive.
No. Although, speaking of leprechauns,
You should make something with...
I got a note from like
a leprechaun
from my kid's school about like their March schedule, and it's like on St. Patrick's Day they're gonna play a game called How to Catch a Leprechaun.
Oh, I thought they were
That's
going
a
to show
thing
them...
now. My kids came home last year and they're like, "We got to set a leprechaun trap." I'm like, "I didn't know that was a thing."
Yeah.
And
I
they
thought you were
hung
going
like
to say
a.
that they were going to watch the movie Leprechaun. I'm like, man, that's a badass
Kids
preschool.
these days think they're real, man.
Yeah, man. Everyone needs some Warwick Davis in their life.
Absolutely. Sorry. Go on about this.
So back to the cupcake. So the cake itself is actually made with Guinness. We use the foreign extra stout in there. There is a chocolate ganache in the center that is made with Jameson. And then it is a cream cheese frosting with Baileys.
Oh, my God.
So pretty much, all the standard Irish things. Drinks. The traditional, like, stereotypical
Oh, my God.
Irish things you would want.
It's so good.
That's fantastic.
This is definitely not my first time having this cupcake.
No, I think we did them last year, too.
Did we?
I think I gave them to you guys, but I don't know.
Oh, my God.
We didn't actually eat it on the show.
Dude, so that ganache is insane. Like, the way I've bit into the cupcake, like I can just scoop it out with my finger. Mm-hmm. Is this Jameson in the ganache?
Yep.
Yeah, you can taste it. Clark's eyebrows are going up and down.
Yeah.
It works with the chocolate. Holy cow.
This is hitting nice.
Especially after that Guinness chocolate mint stout.
Wish I had some more.
Well, here's the thing. We got a surprise for you. We're going to wash it down with Jameson. Surprise.
Nothing better.
Oh, God. Man, Becca can make these all the time if she wants. I'll come by and eat them. I will.
Halfway to
stop
St.
to
Patrick's
Becca.
Day in September. I mean,
These are awesome cupcakes.
I'll stop focusing on trying to eat better and just eat these. That's fine. I'll give up on everything. Oh, my God.
Death by cupcake.
That's the good name of a beer.
could you make a beer like this?
What would you
Based on
do?
this?
How would you make this beer?
Yeah.
How would you make this cupcake into a beer?
Just throw a bunch of these cupcakes.
Do we have any Jameson
We know
barrels
that
laying
doesn't
around?
work.
I do.
Okay, we got that. That's what we need.
I got one in my car. Come on.
Baileys. So how do we do the Baileys in a beer?
What is Bailey's?
Milky.
Lactose. Look at that.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. What other flavors are coming in there?
Alexa, what does Bailey's taste like?
She's unplugged.
God damn it.
Found on the web.
Oh, shit.
According to couponscodes.com, Bailey's is a popular cream liqueur produced with fine Irish whiskey and infused with rich chocolate flavor.
Okay.
Okay, so
We can do chocolate flavor.
and we got the Jameson.
Is Bailey's infused with Jameson?
Oh, Jesus. So there's a lot of whiskey in this cupcake. Chocolate, so we can add cocoa nibs. Basically, just need a lot of whiskey, lactose, and chocolate.
That can be done. Mm-hmm. And then cream cheese
Yeah.
for the frosting. I mean, you threw cinnamon rolls into your stout. Can't we just throw some cream cheese into the?
I'm gonna advise we don't do that.
Is that kind of in line with my mayonnaise beer?
That head would be terrible. Not to mention, oh God, I just like the thought of it curdling.
That's kind of the signature of the beer.
Well, we still have, and I know I mentioned this in another episode. I still do have the video of when Clark did take the mayonnaise into the Bourbon County.
And I drank some of it.
You said the first sip was good.
First sip was good. So that's the thing with this new Irish cupcake beer. The first sip is delicious.
Afterwards,
So everyone's like, oh, I'm going to buy more of these. And then they drink the next sip and they're like, oh, this sucks. But they've already spent $25 on a
That's
can.
why you tell people you take one sip and throw the rest of the can out.
There you go.
You just buy more.
we'll just make 1 ounce pours.
Oh, I've got my new can machine.
So
Larkin
like they do
can-
like the little
Oh,
airplane
yeah.
bottles of
Yeah,
vodka.
they're little teeny,
yeah.
but they're going to have to be wide and
Good.
tiny.
I like
so.
this. I feel like after eating that cupcake, I feel booze in me. Like drinking the beers is one thing.
Yeah, like I just had a sip of Jameson.
Yeah, that was man. She knows how to make a killer cupcake, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, she's a keeper. You should marry that woman.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Man, it was really good.
Talk it over with my son.
What do you think? We keeping mom? How many dads do you think you have to have that conversation with your son? Hey, should we keep mom?
I mean, I had that conversation last night. And they were split, so I'm not sure what to do.
I could be the deciding factor.
Yeah, good luck.
Keep her. She's cool.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I think same with you, Brandon. You know, you should keep your wife.
100%.
I'm gonna do the same with my wife. That if she'll keep me, that'd be great. See, that's when I know the booze is in me. Where am I going with this conversation? Where am I going with this? I'm gonna edit it all out. Probably not. Are we taking a shot to end the episode, Brandon? You gotta do it.
Teeny shots are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, fucking open it up, please. Sorry. Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry. I would have.
I mean, you could help,
This is what we
Tony.
use to
Just directing people.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Clark?
I said, thank you for having me back, Tony.
I can't say it. I feel the same way. Being thankful that you're back. Give him like a big pour. He's walking home. He's walking home, so give him a big
This is
pour.
a big pour, by the
Give him
way.
like a full glass.
6 to 7 ounces to be
Wait.
exact.
Yeah, of course. I didn't even think you had to use a bottle of Jameson to make it, so obviously it's open. What do we rate the cupcake out of 5?
5.29.
Ooh, 5.35.
I'll give them 5.5. 5.5.
Out of this is all out of 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome cupcake. Thank you, Becca. And Brandon, thank you for bringing it down for us, man.
Of course, man.
But mainly thanks for Becca because she made it.
Yeah.
You didn't actually
Thanks
do
for
anything.
telling her to, or asking her to make
No.
Or beg-
Becca-
She actually
Yeah,
suggested
it's
it.
Becca's idea.
Even better. Okay.
So, good job. Well, cheers, guys. Another successful St. Patrick's Day episode. We did it. We weren't too offensive. Brandon didn't say anything offensive. Clark did.
Finally get to sing some Irish pub songs.
That might be offensive. And I don't think I did anything offensive other than talking about us getting rid of our wives. Here we go. Cheers, guys. It's like a chocolate ganache filling in my mouth, but in liquid form.
I'm still working on my 6 ounce
Jesus Christ. Did you give him a big pour?
It was more than a shot.
Decent, yeah. Mine was probably a little bit more than a shot.
I had 1 shot's worth already
In that cupcake?
and can feel it. Yeah.
It's in my chest, baby. It's in my chest. Brandon, you got anything else you want to say?
Yeah.
Clark?
Unless anyone wants to buy those cupcakes, hit me up. I
Yeah.
have my wife.
Hey,
I can pay my wife to make them for you.
do it. Info at maltinghour.com. Just put, I want them cupcakes in the subject.
Dem cupcakes.
DEM. If you put them, it will get deleted or end up in spam. Clark, you got anything else you want to say?
So good to be back. It had been so long. I just wanted to talk for a while about how nice it is to be back.
You know what? Shut up real quick. I just
And-
thought of something. Something we haven't done in a while, and we wanted to make. I said it should be a part of the show. And yeah, every time that you're on the show, I remember it. As
Okay,
I'm
line up
editing.
the beers for me. I got to see him.
Okay.
Got to see him in front of me.
Okay. That's right.
Oh,
He's
I
doing
know
his
what
60-second.
Okay, that's not the order in which we did them, but I can still do it.
It
I'm
is
that
actually
good.
It is.
Well, going. Oh, actually, you're right. Thank you.
All right. Here we go. You've got 60 seconds. Run down this episode's beers. And in 5, 4, 3, 2. He took a little shot of liquid courage, everybody. Go.
Here we go. Saugatuck Brewing, Maggie's Irish Ale. Well, you know, there wasn't a lot of carbonation in that. But it was nice and malty, got a little honey, and we kind of tasted the tea, a little tingy tea there. Moving on to
called in
Dicey
high school.
Riley. It's a very famous song about some lady of the night that we learned about. A lot of carbonation in this one from Begyle, and the Irish flag on the front is really nice. We liked that almost as much as Maggie's for various reasons. Both very different beers, very good. Hubbard's Cave also makes lighter stouts, not just 12%. Tasted like the extra foreign extra from Guinness.
Yeah.
6%, pretty good. And we moved on to the Guinness
Oh boy, it's
mint barrel-aged stout.
What do we think about it?
We all loved the nose. Smelled like delicious chocolate cookies. I didn't love it at first. Warmed up, got great. Everyone else liked it a lot. Tony...
That's enough. Sorry, 60
However,
seconds
dropped
is
his
up.
Untapped
We did
rating.
Not talk about the cupcake or the shot of Jameson. So I would say overall, you're going to get a C for that.
Yeah, that was
recap.
kind of rough.
That's
pretty good.
2.65.
Yeah, for
Out of
only
5? Wow.
I feel bad about that. That was only 4 beers. I feel like I've done that for 8.
Yeah, that's okay. You did a decent job. It's just,
I went a little too much into each beer. I'm sorry.
yeah, I should have actually shown you the timer too. Sorry.
That would
I
help.
wanted to see how well you were going to
It's
do.
okay.
All right. Well,
I'll
next
get better.
time. Next time. All right, Brandon, I love you, man.
Love you too, bud.
Clark, it actually was nice to have you back.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, well, I take that back. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, whether you celebrate it or not.
Bye.
Long-winded there.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all 3. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.